any solutions to improve the competition in global. So before we talked about some more automatic solution and with digital solution make the foundry more intelligence. But today we are talking about another solution. So compare with the traditional iron castings. So today EV car more and popular. So it's a time we try some more advanced technology. So that's our topic. So today we talk about the aluminum casting in green sand. So why we need to choose green sand for the aluminum casting? The first most important is the current application is just running about 40 modes. But if we change to green sand, it's so easy. We could produce, achieve from 100 modes to 555 modes per hour. It's about 10 times improved. That's amazing. So you can understand, right now if you're running just 40 modes per hour, you still have margin. So if you're running 10 times, or other 9 times is a margin. That's amazing. That's why we also talk with our design customer, such like a joke. But near the truth, you can run in your molding machine. These are molding machine like a money printer. And the second point is, so sometimes the order more flexible. So choose green sand based on the low cost for the patterns and the very short lead time to manufacture this pattern. So make your production more flexible to match the demand from customer side. and first, I will list some typical less demanding aluminum castings. So I will go fast, because so many interesting castings here, such like inlet and a bearing, also some flange. Also weir and complex weirs. And also for the pneumatic control parts. And also pipe fittings. And the bearing cap. Even engine parts. The bearing bracket. The steering wheel. Even some complex hydraulic block. Also possible, such like the connector. Even some complex valves and a flywheel housing, all possible. Even power steering unit. It's required high mechanical properties. Also compressor casting, and especially for EV car. It will require to reduce the weight, even for compressor. And the base casting, and you can see the shape was quite complex. And otherwise, green sand application also suitable with the demanding aluminum castings. So here I will mention some typical casting for the EV cars, such like the engine block and the brake caliper and the control arm and the bracket, also wheel rim. And we also mentioned some typical mechanical properties here. It's it's possible to achieve the high demand. And if we have the demand for the more higher mechanical properties, we also could slow modify the alloy content to achieve the higher demand. And especially, these are not just supply the machine, we supply the whole solution. Involved the machine and the technical and also application support. Due to DISA is leading shipping industry more than half a century. And especially DISA is only one in this market. We have our foundry academy. Yes, we have several foundry experts located in Europe, in China, and to make sure the customer could success in this new business. And here I will mention some brake caliper. You can see, in fact, some our customer running the production so many years. And this is a brake caliper and manufactured in Denmark. And also suitable for the heat exchanger. And from UK. And another brake caliper. And yes, especially with T6 heat treatment, it will help to improve the strength much more than achieve the high demand. And also, as I just mentioned, if we modify the alloy content to achieve the higher demand of the mechanical properties, as a special shape brake caliper from UK foundry, and also suspension bracket, also from Denmark, and especially even like this big size, also suitable with vertical solution. And here we share some typical data of the chemical properties. And also control arms, and from Spain foundry. Even you can check, you can see the structure, its shape is very complex, and also about 5 kilo per casting, but still could produce, and especially with very low scrap rate. And also the wheel rim. Sorry. Okay. So also the key data of the chemical properties, and also impact the car, both left and the right. And also connection front and intake casting. As with these vertical molding machine 230C. And you can see we could achieve about 300 molds per hour. It's a huge step from 40 molds to 300 molds per hour. And especially you can see the internal scrap rate, it should be below 1%. That's amazing. Yeah, another intake, also same, yes, below 1 scrap rate. So with greens and application, especially with these vertical molding machine, it's easy to achieve 7 million pieces, below 7 years. So you can fast calculate, every year we could achieve 1 million pieces. Even brake disc. So based on EV car required to reduce the weight. We have official data about this. If we could reduce 1 kilo, that means we could have 20 kilometers more driving distance. That's why. So EV car focus on the weight reduce so much. So from the engine block, from the brake system, we try to reduce weight for everyone. And also like transmission housing. It's from Volvo. And even engine block. It's big casting, but also possible. And even dicer engine block, because it will require more stronger strength, but it's still possible. And especially with vertical molding machine with very fast production. And right now, our expert in China and working for the customer together do the trial production. We already success about the brake caliper. So as I mentioned, yeah, we gave the customer complete solution, and to make sure we could success in this business. Okay, so next I want to introduce the whole process of this green sand application for aluminum castings. So first here I will mention some typical data of the green sand quality. But for the foundryman, it's very easy to understood. You can see the difference was not so much. The typical difference is about first is about we don't need a C-core anymore. So for the foundryman, you can understood the environment way much better. And the second point, compared with island casting, we need to control the moisture less to avoid the risk for the defect. And especially with an automatic solution, with DSA's automatic molding machine, and you can see, like the core setting process, we could control more accuracy and more easy. You just need to put on the mask. Then core setting will be finished automatically and so accuracy. Then also it will have to reduce the demand for the machining, also saving the cost. And based on the different demand, we also could design with a manual core setting. That's possible. And no matter core box or hot box, both is suitable. And the next is about pouring. So we choose the side pouring, and from the bottom to the top, so the filling process will more smooth. And to try to control a minimum oxide formation, and also more easy to control the whole process. And also have to avoid some leaking and to improve the environment. And the whole process operated automatically, reduce the demand of the worker. I think like such kind of the modern foundry, the young people were more glad to work inside, and especially with digital solution. And here you can see the nozzle. Just need to connect with the sand mode, finish the pouring and input the core, and close this running bars, then finish. And the next, I want to show some typical design of the getting system. It's easy. It's easy to see here. The red color is the getting system, from side and the filling from bottom to the top. And you can see the casting, before the shake out, and it's still in the mold. And you can check the surface. It's so bright, very less the sand stick on the surface. I think this picture could be it changes the isolation of the current realization. The green sand also could control the surface well. And we have a small video and it shows the shake out automatic solution. So robot will take out the casting. Very fast and stable. And here I want to share some a video about the complete foundry solution. So first, the process, you can see this is a mixer, and focus on the green sand preparation, mixed the sickle, bentonite, and the written sand, and also with water dosing system to make the good quality green sand, and use this online green sand quality controller. So get the sand, squeeze, and test, and make sure the good quality of the green sand. Okay. So we also have the mode sand quality controller to make sure with right mismatch. So we summarize all the information below above, so you can see choose green sand will make the production more efficiency and also achieve our new mission to reduce carbon emission and make the foundry work more easy and the life of the foundryman more amazing. And by the way, this is just one kind of the non-island. So green sand also suitable with copper, brass, and steel. And welcome everyone to our booth, the hall C1 and the number 1 booth, and know more details about this. Thank you.